The winter transfer window was pretty quiet. There were a couple players I liked, but I didn't like the fee I would have to pay to get them. It's, one of those cases where I like you, but I don't 1.2 million euros like you. Maybe next season. We'll have to wait and see. We did bring a couple players in. The first is Marion, who is a 20-year-old midfielder who can also, he's kind of jack of all trades, master of none. He didn't look like this when I scouted him. That's for darn sure. Primarily midfielder. Here for depth, 1.5 star current ability, 4-star potential ability. He's got some interesting attributes. His acceleration and agility are nice. His balance, his natural fitness, his pace are nice. His stamina and strength are not exactly, okay, they're woeful, but his determination is great. Mentally, he's kind of all across the board. His positioning's bad. His teamwork's not great. His concentration is not great. But he kind of makes up for that with his technicals. The dribbling is nice. The first touch is nice. The passing's nice. The technique is okay. I can improve on that. The big reason I got him was because, A, he was on an amateur contract, and I was able to sign him for free. And B, he's got a lot of potential, and it's a position I need some help at, if only for depth purposes more than anything else. This is one of those nothing ventured, nothing gained sort of things. If I get anything out of him in the long run, it's all going to be worth it. David Tysewski is a 25-year-old striker who I brought in for depth. He was, what's the phrase? Surplus to needs at his previous club, which was Rostov. And for 50,000 euros, he is a solid player. Now, the only drawback is he's getting 2.3 thousand euros a week. But, physically, he's okay. Mentally, he's pretty good. I love the 14 composure. The 16 determination is nice. 13 flair, 11 off the ball, 11 work rate. That's okay. Everything else is pretty good. The aggression of a 5. I'm not really too worried about because he's a striker after all. He's right-footed, but he's also okay on the left foot, which is nice. He's primarily a poacher, which is great because that's what my two guys up top play. Well, that and advanced forward. I switched him around a little bit. Technically, he's good, but he's not outstanding. He's good where it counts. 14 finishing, 14 first touch, 15 heading, 14 technique. Now, his jumping reach is an 11. He is 6'2", so I'm hoping that he can come in and do a job for us. He will get some starts. If there's one thing I learned last season, it's we needed more depth. And the youth players I have at striker just are not good enough. And in this case, I think 50,000 euros was worth it. We had a couple players we let go. Their contracts had expired, and they were essentially just taking up space. Was no reason to keep them on the roster. So, we'll go back here and we'll look at the schedule. We last played Scoopy. Yeah, it was RFS and Scoopy. We beat Academic and Pandev 3-1. We drew a Skandija 2-all. We drew with Vozdovac was our lone friendly. We drew with them 2-all. We beat Telex 3-0, and Mary had a really good, or not a Mary, Abbas had a really good game. Goal in the first minute, the 77th minute, and just a lot of key passes. Was a well-deserved player of the match. And today we are playing Slavia Prague, who are currently in second place in the Czech division. One behind Sparta Prague. I knew that. And then VPL is Victoria Pilsen. So they're a great league. The Czechs are 13th in the world. Slavia Prague has won the league since I started the save and even before then. So it's just, we got our work cut out for us. I'm hoping for just a competitive match. It's the Euro Cup 2. It's the first knockout round. If we lose, we're out. We get 300,000 euros just for appearing. It's one of those cases where I would just like to see us do really well. I mean, look, for crying out loud, Sparta Prague is here as well. Beşiktaş, Köln, is this Victoria? So there's some really good clubs here. Lille, AZ. We're playing with the big boys. Even though it's Euro Cup 2, we're playing with the big boys. And we've got to punch his chance. So we've got Grozanowski in goal, Tysewski, Barty, Bozanowski, and Jankelov as the defensive back four. We've got Tysewski and Maradi as the midfielders, Baz and Ilyeski as the attacking mids, Tysewski and Elizi as the strikers because Dimitrov is coming off injury and he's only good for about 45 minutes, so I got him on the bench. David Tysewski could not be registered for this match. Why not? I know I registered. Oh, it's because the Euro Cup happened before. The registration happened before the transfer window closed. I totally blanked on that. So we're going to bring Tysewski off the bench. He likes to be an advanced forward, so we're going to switch him into Leezy and go like that. It's, oh, I can't believe I totally muffed that. We're playing in Prague. Nice crowd. So I'd like to believe I got the graphics issues fixed. I like to believe I got my recording issues fixed. Now the thing that's driving me up a wall is the sound on my computer, which I believe is my headsets or my earbuds, but I'm not quite sure. Tysewski, I'm not quite sure what the hell that play was. He's got 3 guys around him. And of course he bombs it down the field. Tysewski tries getting it to Leezy, but he can't. Beal. Oh, they have Borja Mayoral. How did I not notice that? He is like one of my favorite players in Football Manager. I had him in an FM18 save, an offline save with Crystal Palace, and he was absolutely brilliant. He's not the best player in the world by any stretch of the imagination. He's 130s to 150, but holy cow, if I could have signed him for Vardar, I would have. Abaz gets there. Center. Oh, the goalie's not there. Oh, come on. What the heck was that? Marion gets the ball back. Tysewski up to Tysewski. Can't do it. This is not the heading game, guys. Alexandrov to Rodriguez. We had a wide open goal and we weren't able to take advantage of it. Beal feeds Mayoral again. Mayoral back to Onana. Gets the ball back to Mayoral. Beal's there to 2-0 up. Not even 7 minutes into the match. Off a wide open goal. I really don't want to see this again. Take a look at the tactics here real quick. Short passing, play out of defense, work the ball in the box, play for set pieces. Be more disciplined. Which crosses. Take the short kicks, distribute to the center backs. Drop out the standard, go with that. Take off the tighter marking, they're better athletes than we are. It's one of the reasons Mayoral was able to score like he did. Tysewski, interesting save. I know, got to distribute the center backs on. You saw it. He's going to bomb it all the way down here. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to roll it out to Barty, who gets it to Tysewski. Up to Abaz, to Marion, who gives the ball away to Oscar. Beal ends up with it. Tysewski. Oh, Mayoral ends up with the ball. Alexandrov. Oh, it bounces off. Tysewski sends it forward. Tysewski. And it's kicked out of bounds by Takacs. Jankelov on the throw-in. Tysewski. Back to Jankelov. Tysewski. Jankelov. Tysewski. Bozanovsky. All the way back to Tysewski. And he gives it away. Of course he does. Oh, dispossessed. Ends up with it. Tysewski ends up with it. Gets the ball to Leezy. Marion. Up into space. Tysewski isn't going to get there before Kalar does. Kalar bombs it forward to Onana. Nice first touch. Oh, nice block by the Vardar defender. I'm not quite sure who that was. I think that was Jankelov. And Mayoral scores a screamer from the top of the box. Jiminy. I just wanted us to have a competitive game. I don't know that we're getting it. Fix my volume level here real quick. A nice shot by Borja. He signed with Getafe today. I saw that in ESPN, a 5-year contract. He had a really good loan spell at Roma. He was part of Real Madrid, but I mean, you know, he's good, but he's not Real Madrid starter good. He's still a good player though. And had a loan spell at Roma that went really well, and then Marino came to Roma, and he was kind of the odd man out. We just gave the ball away. Guys, come on. can't be making a mistake. Why are we doing this long passing stuff? And Marion gets a hat trick. In 15 minutes, he gets a hat trick. I hit the wrong button. Tysewski. And he's dispossessed. Corner kick. 10 shots, 5 on target. We're only a half hour into the game. Tysewski. We need a goal is what we need. A Boz. Nevevsky. Marotti. Feeds Alizi. Doesn't round the keeper, the defender. Well, he rounded the defender, but Seton got in the way. Seton? Ketten? I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Tysewski gets the carom. Crosses it. Marotti. I don't know what the hell Boz was thinking there. Tysewski on the throw-in. Gets the ball to Tysewski. Gives the ball away. What is this long passing? Jankelov to Tysewski. Tysewski to Nevevsky. Nevevsky. Tysewski gets it up. A Boz. Stops. Gets it. Marotti can't get a foot on it. Bounces off a Prague. Bounces off a Prague player. Tysewski to Tysewski. Jankelov. Bozanovsky. Tysewski. Bozanovsky. Back to Grozdanowski. He gets it out to Tysewski. Up to a Boz. A Boz to Alizi. Back to a Boz. Tysewski to Marotti. Marotti to Tysewski. And he scores. That was nice. That was some good ball movement by us. And a nice break by Tysewski, who's still wanted by Dynamo, by the way. They didn't make an offer this transfer window. They make an offer for him next transfer window. If it's worth a decent amount of money, I'd listen to it. Kickoff highlight. Marion to Oscar. To Alexandrov. To Beal. Onana. Marion. This is why I like him. He can be this good. Even against great teams, he can be this good. But man, when he's doing it against you, it's... Come on. A Boz. Tysewski to Barty. Barty feeds Tysewski. Barty gives the ball away. Sekov feeds Beal. Are they going to say he fouled him? They are. Come on, Grozdanowski. Is Marion taking this? Of course he is. 5th goal. That hurts. On a physical level, that hurts. Better pull him off at the half. Boris Marion, 5 goals. Is he on loan? He signed with him for $3.7 million. He was at Lyon, and he couldn't break in because they have Chukwueze and Simeone. He had 17 goals his first season there, and then was on the bench. You know what? I almost wonder. Let me check something out here real quick. Bruno Erles. I don't know that. He's obviously a coach. I don't know. And frankly, I'm not all surprised by that. You guys can be demotivated all you want. You're playing like utter crap. I recognize they're a good squad and all, but come on, guys. Some of the stuff we've been doing has been absolutely insane. Going to get a Boz off and bring on a Mary. We're going to get Marotti off and bring on... No, we're going to move Alizi back, and then we're going to bring Dimitrov on. Is there anyone else? Do I get Tysewski off, or do I? You know what? We'll leave him on for now. Dimitrov, Tysewski to Alizi. Alizi feeds Dimitrov, centers it. Nevetsky's there, and we get one back. Very nice. We took Tysewski off. The thing came up. He's gassed. Very, very nice, guys. Well done. Granted, okay, now they're only 4 ahead. The ball's around. Anything could happen. They're just taking it easy the second half. Mayoral's on a 10.0. Of course he's on a 10.0. He's got 5 goals for crying out loud. Sakoff to BL. Oh, Grosdanowski makes a save on the misplay. Rolls it out to Barty. Back to Grosdanowski. Barty. Bozanovsky. Andonovsky. Out to Jankelov. Up to Oleski. He gets the ball on Nevetsky. He gets by the defender. Doesn't really have any help. And seriously, dude. Kolar bombs it forward. Barty chests it down, sends it back to Grosdanowski, who just bombs it forward himself. Get my cursor out of the way. They're just playing keep away now. Alizi ends up with the ball. Emery to Dimitrov. It's 3-on-3. Feeds Alizi. Gets it out to Emery. Emery gives the ball away. Rodriguez was in the box. Gets it back, though. Emery. Andonovsky. Alizi. Nevetsky. Dimitrov. Ilieski. Oh, and it got through. I thought the keeper had that. That's why I didn't say anything. Andonovsky to Alizi. Alizi Nevetsky. Dimitrov to Ilieski. Drops it off. And Nevetsky just taps it past the keeper. Wow, okay. So it's 6-3. We got 3 away goals. I am not happy with your performance out there. You all can be disappointed if you want. I think that's the first time I've gone negative in a press conference about my guys in a long time. Save the game here. I don't think Tysewski reached the yellow card limit. Of course he did. I don't think there's an intervening game. I think we play them next week. Unless we have a Sunday game. Let me check here real quick. We have a Sunday game against Boric. So we're going to play them offline, and then we'll come back for Slavia Prague at home. 3 goals down. So, back in a bit. Well, we did beat Boric. The score was 3-2, but it really wasn't that close. We had 16 shots, 8 on target. They had 9 and 5. We had a bunch of missed shots that were very, very close to going in. It just, we had 1 clear-cut chance and 5 half chances, for crying out loud. They got 2 goals in the second half to kind of make it look closer than it appeared, and they were kind of threatening in the third half. I thought they'd claw the draw back, but we held firm. Luisi, 2 goals, some key passes, Nevetsky a goal, and then I pretty much rested everybody up until this point. So today, we've got Grosdanowski in goal, Ilievsky, Vaj, Bozanovsky, and Janklov as the defensive back 4. Murati and Tysewski as the midfielders. Abaz and Ilieski as the attacking mids. Dimitrov and Alizi up top as the strikers. Everybody's mostly match fit. Abaz is at 88%, but I'm not too worried about that. We're going with a much shorter passing. We're playing out of defense. We're working the ball into the box. The other thing I need to look at is this. We want whipped crosses in. We want short kicks, distribute to the center backs. We're going to start out counter-pressing. I don't know how well that's going to go, especially because they are a better squad than us from a physical point of view. They're faster. It's going to be one of those things. We'll have to keep an eye on it. If they get off to another quick start, it's going to be one of those where we'll fall back and start playing off of them a little bit. So we're 3 goals down. We got a chance. It's not the best chance in the world, but we've got a chance. Jankelov on the throw-in to Elise. Loses the ball. Gergi to Licka. Taps it up towards Mayoral. He heads it down to Beal. Beal's driving forward. Sends it all the way back to Cax. Seton to Cax. Passes it up. Bozanowski heads it down. Marati. Now that's interesting. Now it's one of their players who has the graphical glitch. Abaz breaks through, and Kolar, a very nice save. That went back post, didn't it? I need to look at my opposition. I need to look at my corner routines. That did not look right. I'll be back here in just a second. Yeah, near post ECR. I think I must have changed them in a game, and because I changed them in a game, the changes did not hold through. Make a note and fix those after this game. Vaj heads it down. Tysewski over to Ilyaski. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back to Jankelov. Jankelov feeds Elise. Elise holds it up. Back to Tysewski. Tysewski up for Ilyaski. Gets it there. Abaz can't get a foot on it. Mayoral loses. Oh, he gets the ball back. Gergi. And he just taps it forward and the highlight ends. Well, by this time last game, they were already up 4-1, I believe. Ilyaski crosses it in. Ilyaski can't get a hand on it. Jankelov. This is in the box. It's knocked away. They clear it. Bozanowski ends up with it. He holds it up, gets it to Tysewski. Tysewski to Ilyaski. Ilyaski feeds a Boz, and it goes in. Nice. That was a nice goal. Kolar got beat. He probably shouldn't have gotten beat, but interesting pass there to Ilyaski, and he just slots it through in a Boz. Oh, Kolar should have had that. I don't know what happened there, but Kolar should have definitely had that. 2 more goals and we're in it. Kolar sends it up. Mayoral. Oh, Sekov's going to run up on it. Crosses it in. Beal's there and they get one back. That was too easy. That was too easy for them. Guys, come on. We can't be doing that. Can't click on him. Ilyevsky probably should have covered him a little bit tighter, but Beal, Mayoral, Sekov breaks right. Oh, Grossanowski, a nice save. Goes out for the corner. Beal sends it in. Knocked away. Sekov can't cover it. It's going to be a throw-in for Prague, I believe. Tysewski. Marati. Abaz. Come on. Oh, no. Marati. Oh, and a nice save by Kolar. Oh, jeez. We had 3 chances there and couldn't make it happen. Got Bozanowski on the near post. Coming forward. And it's knocked away. But Ilyaski gets it back. Gets it to Abaz. Abaz. What happened? He was offsides? Interesting. We're going to have to go to the attack. Show them what we got, guys. Come on. Grossanowski to Bozanowski. Jankelov. Tysewski. Jankelov. Ilyaski. Tysewski. Over to Marati. Marati to Tysewski. Tysewski to Jankelov. Back to Tysewski. Lost it towards Ilyaski. And Ilyaski scores. He dinks it over Kolar for the goal. That was nice. Jankelov does well keeping the defender off him. Tysewski launches it forward. Ilyaski broke just right. And just made Kolar look ridiculous with that. Ilyaski. Back to Jankelov. Jankelov, Tysewski. Bozanowski. Jankelov, Tysewski. Jankelov to Ilyaski. What the hell is this Rabona stuff, guys? Come on. Bozanowski, Jankelov. Jankelov back to Bozanowski, all the way back to Grozdanowski. Sends it out to Ilieski. That was nice. Murati feeds it. Elizi, no defenders around him, has help. Dimitrov's there, and we score. Oh, we have a chance. Oh, do we have a chance? That was a great job. Okay, Abaz is gassed. We're going to have to get him off and bring on a Mary. We'll do it after this highlight there. Elizi, an absolutely gorgeous cross. Curled it around the defenders, put it right where Dimitrov could get it. That was just... Abaz is going to come off for Mary. I got to do it. I got to get Andonovsky off, and I got to get Bozanovsky off. If only because I can't afford to go down on the yellow. And we're going to go very attacking. We have 15 minutes left in the game. Emery from distance. Off the crossbar. Come on, FM gods. Oh, knocked away. Good defensive play by the guy in the far post. Elizi gathers it up, and the highlight ends. 5 minutes left. Rodriguez, Sevic, Oscar to Onana. Takics, back to Rodriguez. They're just playing keep away. Bombed forward. Barty to Murati. Murati to Dimitrov. Dimitrov to Andonovsky. Up to Elizi. Elizi tried feeding Dimitrov and couldn't, or, I'm totally blanking on his name. Ilieski loses the ball. Dimitrov gets it back. Ilieski. Elizi. No. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. We've got this. We've got this. Crossed in, and they... What the hell was that, Grozdanowski? Onana scores, and they take him off. What the heck? Sevic. And, oh no, Onana came on. Grozdanowski to Barty. Barty out to Jankelov. Jankelov to Ilieski. Ilieski back to Andonovsky. Andonovsky to Barty. Barty and Vaj playing some back and forth. Murati out to Ilievsky. Up to Emery. Emery loses the ball. Sekov, a nice tackle, I guess you'd call it. Sevic out to Sekov. Sekov. Onana's there. That's the game. Maybe going to the very attacking was the wrong call. Grozdanowski launches it forward. Andonovsky to Elizi. Elizi to Ilieski. Ilieski sends it up. Elizi's there. Doesn't have help. He's fouled. Murati. And he scores. Too little, too late. And we win 4-3, but we lose on aggregate 9-7. 14 shots, 10 on target to their 23-11. Our XG was 4.13. Theirs was 2.43. The two late goals. The late goal just... It's proof we could beat them. If we don't give up 5 goals in the first 20 minutes... Oh, that's painful. That's painful. Received 300,000. Ilieski, a really good match. I'm really liking him. He is turning to quite the good player. His pace is falling down a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. These are falling down just a little bit. That's just FM being FM. I could have sworn he had a... Tysewski and Bosnowski each reached the yellow cards limit. Do the press conference here. And then, what are we looking at? Save the game here real quick, just in case. Now, the wife has let George outside, so I think what we're going to do is come back for Balasica, and it's the Cup semifinal. So we'll come back for Balasica, we'll skip Scoopy, and assuming we win there, we'll play the final in the last of the season. Well, if it wasn't for a horror show of a first match against Slavia Prague, I really liked our chances. We beat them 4-3, which shows we're capable of doing it. It's just, man, we gave up 5 goals in the first, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We were 4-0 down 15 minutes into the game. There's just no coming back from that. I mean, we made an effort. You know, had we drawn with them the first game or held them close, this would have been, I really liked our chances. I really liked our chances. And we just shot ourselves in the foot. They're a good squad. So, let me check something out here. They're 13th. What do they get for Champions League? Path playoff, Euro Cup. First, wow. And there's actually prize money involved too. That's not horrible by any stretch of the imagination. Strava, Brno, Dukla Prague, Tori Pilsen. I think I looked at them at one point in time, but that's a story for another day. The story today is, man, did we come close. We really did. I really thought we had a chance. Maybe going, like I said, maybe going to the very attacking was a bad call, but I didn't think we were going to go get it with just playing on the attack like we were. So we made them earn it. Part of me says I should feel happy with that. The other part of me says we had a really good chance. We really did. I think we let it get to us the first game. So we'll be back against Balasica, and then it's on to the rest of the season. So that said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticism, comments. Leave those down below. I will answer them as fast as I can. Next episode will be Balasica and the youth intake. That's going to happen somewhere around in here, so we'll get to there and we'll take a look and see what's in store. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is seeing the quality of the guys coming in, especially now that we have some really good coaching and really good facilities. So, all that said, my name is FM22. I thank you for watching.